The top 5 reasons to sell everything right now, whether you're holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, all of this stuff is headed lower. I'm going to show you the top 5 reasons in this video right now that we're going down. So that's the why you should sell. The when you should sell is coming as well. When should you buy back in? All of that stuff you need to know is right here, right now. Welcome to the show. My name is Kale. I'm standing up today because I've got a banger of a video planned for you, like absolute banger. As you can see over here, I've got the 5 things that I'm going to reveal as we go through the video. I'm gonna block these out. I've got them blocked out over here for various mysterious reasons so that you can see that there are some seriously crazy things going on in the world right now. And this is why I am shorting Bitcoin right now. I'm actually betting that it's going to keep going down, and I will show you exactly why in this video. And I've got a absolute banger video planned out with like a million tabs open to show you why. These are literally the top reasons that we're screwed. So if you're in for a depressing video, if you're ready to send this to all your friends and tell them that they should sell their crypto, this is the video for you. So look guys, I am not going to sugarcoat it. I would get a lot more views if I just sat here and I said to you guys, we're going to 100K Bitcoin. I would probably get, I got 12,000 views on this one video down here, right? I would have probably got 100,000 views if I would have just said, hey, we're going to 100K Bitcoin. So the only thing I ask you guys before I absolutely blow your mind with these 5 things that are controlling the market right now is that you, number 1, smash the like button for me. Just do that for me. That would be really, really helpful. And share this with someone who is interested in crypto, who wants to get into crypto, or someone who you're just talking with about the markets right now, because these are the 5 things that are actually controlling stuff in the real world right now. And so if we are able to identify these 5 issues, we're going to be able to predict the bottom, right? We're going to be able to predict when do these things start to turn around so that we can catch another movement. And before I get started, I just want to like tease something for you, okay? Remember back in March, if I go to this Bitcoin chart right here, I hope you can see this up in the corner. You guys know what this chart looks like, right? Back in March 2020, if I can just scroll here, I know I'm standing up, so I'm like moving around. Okay, look, you see what happened? We had this COVID dip here. This is COVID. I know it seems small, but it was like a massive crash, right? Bitcoin dumped like 50%. But what happened after that? It's very obvious to see on this chart, even though it's small on my screen right here. We went parabolic. So what if I told you that even though I'm going to make a depressing video right now, right? I'm going to tell you 5 reasons why I think we are headed lower. I think we're coming back down to some of these levels down here before we go back up. What if I told you that the next move after was going to be another move like this? I think that at some point, whether it's this year, whether it's next year, we are going to have a moment like this, where if you would have bought anything down here, I'm talking Bitcoin, altcoins, anything, you would be sitting there at Easter with your friends and family and you'd be saying, I'm the richest guy here. So if you would like to be the richest guy at the next holiday, if you would like to be that person wearing Gucci and Prada and walking into the next holiday like, bam, and I'm not even saying that's that cool. I mean, hopefully you just have a lot of money in the bank and you're feeling secure about yourself and you're feeling like, I can change the world. I actually have some money. Well, there's an opportunity coming that is like this, COVID bottom. And I'm going to show you the 5 things that I'm looking at to decide when is this going to flip. Okay. So if you're excited about that, I need you to seriously stop what you're doing right now. I'm going to start asking a lot harder on the show because a lot of you guys aren't subscribed. A lot of you guys aren't sharing the show. A lot of you guys aren't smashing the like button. And the only way we're going to grow this, because things are so depressing right now, the only way we're going to get the knowledge out there is if you guys help me out. So please, if you learn something and what I'm about to share, please share this video. All right, let's go. Woo! The first thing that's effed in this market right now, the reason that we're going down, is the market structure. Okay, this one's obvious. The market structure for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, and for altcoins is totally booty crack. It is totally horrible. It's terrible. Let me show you, okay? So we have our favorite professor, Pentoshi, the Goblinomics professor is now his name. Love Pentoshi, talk to him on DMs all the time, great guy. Now look, he's been calling this move, he's basically called every single move of Bitcoin perfectly, right? Absolutely perfectly. Ever since the 69K top, he has called all of these moves. If you just look at this chart, he has been predicting it ahead of time. And so he's an absolute beast. And now, what he's saying is this: Bitcoin is starting to find acceptance below this year's range highs and back into the range of the last 3 months. Now, this is not good because if you've been following Pentoshi at all, which obviously I have, you will know that what we were looking for on this chart is for us to break through. You see this yearly open right here? This is $46,000. If we would have broken through that, we probably would have headed back to these all-time highs right here. However, what happened instead? We got rejected at the blue line and now we're headed back into this range, which is not looking good. So let me show you. I got all these fancy tabs open. There's a lot of pressure. Okay, they're perfect. Now, check this out. This is what he's saying now. He's saying that, I love this. He's saying we had the goblinomic theory. We discovered that things were bad up here. Then we tried to get above this very, very crucial yearly open level here. We did not. Now, what do we expect now? We expect to go back down the not great battle of Goblia, which means we are headed back to lower prices. So when I see Pentoshi saying that we're headed to lower prices, I tend to believe him. Let's add some weight to this argument. The second one here is this. Nebraskan Gooner, I am expecting a bleed to lower support. Notice that he said this on April 7th, 2022. Nebraskan Gooner is quite officially one of the best traders on all of Twitter. It's not even close. And he is showing this line right here. I know my face is covering it a little bit, but it looks like we are headed back to the support level around $33,000. Now, guys, I hate to break it to you, but I told you about this on April 9th, 2022. Do you see this video? Let me make this. Let me go back to my... no! Okay, is that better? I got so many tabs open. I showed you this expecting a low bleed to lower support on April 9th, 2022. So you guys could have, I mean, let's check the price on April 9th, 2022. If we go to the chart here, April 9th, it was $43,000. $42,500. And so if you would have just been watching the channel, if you would have been sharing this with people, you could have shorted Bitcoin around $42,500, which ironically is what I was doing. I actually sold all my Ethereum, all my Bitcoin, everything at $3,500 Ethereum, which was the perfect top, by the way, if you go look at this chart. And I posted it in the live trades channel of 2+2 Genesis, like I always do. But if you look at this, I sold right here. What is this? $3,500. It's the exact top. I sold right here, and then I started shorting Bitcoin. If you go down here to my trades, these are all posted live, like I said. Starting to build a short position on 412. So if you're just in the NFT, if you just go to the link that I have in the description, you can see all of my trades. I'm not going to show you all of them here because this is only for holders of the NFT. The NFT is very cheap right now. I would encourage you to go check out 2+2 Genesis, but I digress, right? So I started shorting Bitcoin and Ethereum, and now we're up big on those trades, which is absolutely fantastic. If you don't believe me, let me just show you. Kale, you're not up big. Yes, I am. Look, I'm up, what is this? $12,000 on this trade. Great, that's amazing. Now, hopefully you can see this and you're not blind. Now, let's move on to the next thing. Where's my thing? I got so much going on here. Are you guys enjoying this? Did you learn something right there? The market structure is not good. I've been telling you that the best people, I'm not the best at charts. I'm not the best at these squiggly lines, but I know who is the best at the charts. Nebraskan Gooner and Pentoshi are the best two at these charts. And they're both saying the same exact thing. Like, look at this chart and then look at this chart, guys. They're the exact same. They're saying that Bitcoin is smashing up against support. It is not breaking to these key levels, and it's headed down. And so that's number one reason why, instead of like, we're going to the moon, bullish, hey, boom, you should be thinking, we're not going to the moon. I should be making money on the way down. And that's what I'm doing right now, live, as we speak. So get with it or get lost. Okay, the next one is this. The freaking inflation data. It is absolutely horrible. We're on number 2 of the reasons why everything is effed. If you're enjoying this, let me know. Inflation plus the federal response. Okay, so we have this thing happening. I don't know if you've noticed. It's called inflation. It is not our friend. Inflation jumped 8.5% in the past year, the highest since 1981. Whew! We even have a really smart man right here saying that 70% of this inflation is due to Putin's price hike. Now, I just want you to, if you believe this, if you sat there and he was like, guys, inflation is due to Putin. It is Putin's fault, and that is it. If you believe this, I just want you to do yourself a quick favor and go check yourself into a medical examiner. There are ways that you can book a doctor online. You could go in you could just walk into any hospital. Maybe the emergency room is good for you too because your brain is broken. You're absolute nutcase imbecile if you think that 70% of inflation is due to Putin. Okay, just number one, I digress, but can someone give me an amen in the comments for how stupid these people think you are? These people think you are so stupid that you will believe anything that they put on the TV. Oh, the TV said it's Putin's fault. It's Putin's fault. It's definitely your fault. I mean, maybe it's the fact that you printed $50 trillion the past... since COVID. Maybe it's the fact that you printed all this money and gave it to your damn self. Okay, I digress. We'll talk more about that. If you subscribe to the channel, I'll put on my tinfoil hat. I actually thought about making a tinfoil hat today. Look at this. I got some tinfoil. And in one of these videos, I am literally going to take this, and I'm going to make myself a hat. And I'm going to tell you all my conspiracy theories about why the world is totally screwed. These aren't conspiracy theories, though. This top 5 right here, this is some real talk. This is really happening right now. Okay, so we have inflation. It's at all-time highs. It's way higher than they say it's at. It's not Putin's fault. Okay, we get that. But now, here's the issue and why it's going to affect Bitcoin, okay? What can the government do to stop or slow inflation? Do you see how the narrative has changed? Before, last year, it was like, inflation isn't bad, don't worry about it. Inflation's gonna help you out. Inflation's gonna make you a happier consumer. You're gonna have more money, woohoo. Now they're saying this. Now it's the narrative is flipped. What can the government do to stop this? So the media, the White House, everyone is saying we have to stop inflation. It's like COVID. We got to stop it. Where's COVID? We got to kill it. We got to stop him, right? And so that's their new target. They have to stop inflation if they're going to win in November. They're not going to win in November. They're totally screwed. But they have to try. So they are going to go after this inflation thing, and that is not good because what do they do when they go after inflation? They only have one tool. It's like if you're in the Marines or something, right? And you're going out to get the bad guys, right? And you're like, hey. You imagine you only had one tool. You have one weapon. You have one something. That is what the Federal Reserve has. That's what the government has. They only have one way to fight, and it is to raise interest rates. As you can see here, Pomp put a clip up, and he's talking about how the mainstream media is going to normalize the Federal Reserve raising their rate target to 3%, which means everyone is going to be pushing the Fed to do something. And when the Fed raises rates, you guys know this, right? When the Fed raises rates, what happens? The markets go down because there is less free money available. And so if you look at all the charts, the reasons that we're going down is because like literally the exact top on Bitcoin back here, if I just go to the Bitcoin chart, the exact top was when they released the first inflation data in November. And then everyone started to think, oh crap, the Federal Reserve might start to raise rates. And that is why we've headed down this massive way. But they haven't even raised them yet. They actually haven't even done it yet. It's coming. It's coming. They've only raised it 0.25. They're going to raise it a lot more. Okay, so that's just effed. I can't tell you how bad that is for markets when liquidity gets dried up. And if you want more information on this, if you guys are not listening to the All In podcast, it's the All In podcast every single week. It's 4 billionaires that sit in a room. These guys, David Friedberg, Chamath Palihapitiya, and David Sachs, and this other dude. They're all billionaires, dude. And they talk about this, and they're saying a recession is coming because guess what? The Fed is raising rates. The Fed's only response right now is to purposefully crash the markets down so that they can try to stop inflation. It's not going to work, but they're going to try, okay? And so that's just bad for Bitcoin. I don't know what else to tell. You want me to sugarcoat it? You guys want me to just tell you, hey, we're going to $1 billion. We're going to $1 million per Bitcoin by 2021. Wait, it's 2022. I mean, that's how stupid these people sound on Twitter. So, all right, are you guys ready for number 3? Number 3, let's do it. Supply chains. Guys, I can't tell you how bad this is for the market. It's horrible for Bitcoin. It's absolutely trash. If you just check this out, again, here's another one. The narrative intensifying pressure on the Fed to raise rates. Inflation picks up steam, so that there's more pressure for the Fed to do something. Wow, it's weird how that works, right? It's like, oh, you printed a lot of money. You didn't think there was going to be consequences. Oh, okay. All right, on to the next one, supply chains. If you want to see a scary picture, I'll show you this picture on the left. Ready for the scariest picture of 2022? Look at that. Look at that. Guess what that is? That is ships outside of China that cannot bring you your toiletries, that cannot bring you all your Amazon products. Do you know that everything you buy on Amazon is made in China? Did you know that everything you use every single day, this shirt, this hat, this thing, this water bottle, I mean, everything on my desk, everything behind me, the wall, everything you own is made in effing China. Okay, I don't know if you knew that. Just like public service announcement, okay? Now, they have this thing called Shanghai. It's a small city, I don't know, only a couple people. 30 million people. 30 million people. Totally locked down. And you know what? No one's talking about it. It's weird. I'm going to have to get the tinfoil hat again, okay? I'm going to have to get the tinfoil hat. Hold on a second. You guys need to see this, okay? Look. I'm putting on my tinfoil hat. Now, okay, here's a theory, okay? Everyone was talking about, stand with Ukraine. Ukraine, stand with them. And we'll get into that another day of why this is all propaganda and it's totally a mess. Stand with Ukraine. Why was everyone saying that? Well, because their television told them to stand with Ukraine. The TV was like, hey, we got to stand with Ukraine. And everyone's like, I got to stand with Ukraine. Okay, well now 30 million people are getting locked down. There are people starving. There are people dying because they cannot get food in Shanghai. There are people getting abused. It's a human rights catastrophe. But no one's even talking about it because why? Because the TV hasn't told you to. They haven't put it on the propaganda machine, so no one even knows. Okay, tinfoil hat gone. That's not. I don't even know why that's a conspiracy. That's just a fact. The TV, they don't want to fight against China because we need China. But guess what? All these ships, they cannot get into Shanghai. They cannot get the products because everything's locked down. So what is going to happen? I'm not very good at math. You know, I've only been selling on Amazon for like 8 years, and I've taught thousands of people to sell on Amazon. I know Amazon, okay? I know supply chains. I know logistics. I know this shit like the back of my hand. This is what I do, okay? The products ain't getting over to the United States of America. Okay, so what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Bad things are going to happen. Bad things. Let's just keep going. Look at these boats. With 20% of the world, and that's just like the Shanghai thing. Not on top of that, we have the Russia thing, right? 20% of the world's wheat exports are blocked. Oh my gosh. When you think about, okay, wheat is like the backbone of like nutrition. And again, go listen to the All In podcast, but he talked about how hundreds of millions of people are probably going to starve because Russia has literally been cut off from the world forever. Like, no one's ever going to buy anything from Russia again. It's insane. Like, we just basically like, nope, not going to buy it. And what that's going to do is cause people to starve, and it's going to cause this ripple effect that we're already seeing here in the United States, starting with wheat and trickling off to every single other thing. Look at this. Why are all your flights getting canceled? I'm really going in today. If you're getting value out of this, share the show, okay? Did any of you guys have a flight get canceled recently? I recently had the craziest day of my life because I was stuck in Fort Lauderdale trying to get to Madrid. Was going to miss my flight. Had to like do all this crazy stuff. If I wasn't rich, I never would have made it. I ended up just like booking a first class flight last minute, boom. You know, that's what happens when you're rich. You have like more flexibility, okay? But like normal people are getting screwed over by this. This is happening right now. Why are so many flights getting canceled lately? Here, I'll tell you why. Okay, I'll tell you why. Number one, the wheat shortage is starting to affect like, you know, food, milk, water, all that stuff. But there's another thing that Russia makes, right? And it's this thing called oil, okay? Okay, oil. Look at this. Where's my stats on oil? It doesn't even say. I don't even have it. Damn it. I thought I had an article about how much oil. Okay, Russia produces like 8% of the world's oil, okay? So what happens when the price of oil, when the prices at the pump go through the roof? Well, airlines use a lot of oil. I don't know if you've noticed, but they use jet fuel. Okay, so all your flights are going up in price. All the pilots are quitting. They're going on strike. There's not enough workers. No one wants to work. And it's horrible. It's all trickling down into the fact that you can't get where you want to go. But that's just like inconvenience. This is going to get much worse, guys. Soaring gas prices lead to high demand for hybrid and electric vehicles. You see how all this is connected? I just want to show you how all this is connected, okay? We tell Russia, no, we're not going to take your stuff. Now, electric vehicle, demand goes way up. That's pretty cool. Nickel prices go through the roof. Look, you can't even get nickel because there's a lot of nickel produced in Russia, apparently. You can't get it. You can't export it. You can't get lithium. Look at this, lithium. You're probably like, Kale, why do I care about lithium? Well, you should care about lithium because your boy Elon Musk just said, right here, I have it right here, the price of lithium has gone to insane levels. Tesla might actually have to get into mining to produce this stuff. And so they can't even make batteries. So I'm just showing you a couple examples, flights, electric cars, all this stuff. But overall, when you look at the supply chain and you just look at a picture like, where's this crazy picture I have right here? When you look at something like this, guys, you need to start to think about this in 6 to 12 month time frames because the news and everyone is just thinking like, what's going to happen to me tomorrow? Like no one's an entrepreneur. All these people, all these talking heads on the internet, they've never actually built anything in their life. Okay, they've never actually contributed anything to society. So me having run real businesses that rely on China, I understand that let's say something like something breaks in China in March. Guess when you start to really feel that effect? 6 months later. Okay, 6 months later. So I don't know if you can see this on the left. Like, can you see this picture on the left of your screen? Look to the left of your screen. Shit is broken in China. Shit is broken in Russia. And we are going to start to feel the pain of this. And it's going to... What I was trying to show you here with these like air flights and lithium, I know you guys don't care, electric cars, who cares? What I'm trying to show you is that when big bad things happen, like canceling an entire country, Russia, and 30 million people getting locked down, it affects things that you don't expect it to affect, okay? And everything is connected. Everything is so intertwined in this market. And so when the supply chains get screwed, everything goes down. And that is why Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins, stock market, everything is headed lower, guys, because this you can talk bullish all the time. You can listen to Michael Saylor podcast all you want. You can like literally just binge listen to Bitcoin podcasts and be like, yeah, it's gonna change the world, baby. But that's not going to help it when you have 7,000 ships stuck outside of China. Like this is This is why Elon, I'm going on a rant here. Smash the like button if you enjoy this. This is why Elon should buy Twitter. Because everyone at Twitter is like, we're not going to sell it to you, Elon. You're a big bad man. You suck. But Elon actually makes shit. Like, he makes rockets that land themselves, like come out of the sky like this, land on a tiny little X, okay? He makes shit happen in the real world. Real entrepreneurs make stuff happen in the real world. They don't just talk about it, right? And that's why he would actually execute at Twitter. And I know I'm going on it's all connected, guys. This is all a tangent, but we need people that are focused on the real world scenarios that affect our stuff. It's not all magic internet money and to the moon and it's all connected. You need to look at all of the aspects. So if you agree with that, please just smash the effing like button so I don't tweak out. Okay, let's go to number 4. Woo! All right, hold on. Number 4. Okay, sell in May and go away. Okay, I kind of gave you a little hint at number 5 here. Sell in May and go away. If you guys don't know what sell in May and go away is, it's when everyone goes to the Hamptons. It's when everyone goes to the Hamptons and stops trading. If you look at the Bitcoin chart last year, when did we have this massive crash? When did we have this crash? The first crash, right? This one. Guess what? It happened right in May, right? This chart right here. Can you see this, guys? This right here happened in May. Because sell in May and go away. Everyone goes to the Hamptons, everyone stops trading, and the market just goes down. So when you combine all of the things above, when I talked about the market structure sucks, the inflation sucks, the Federal Reserve is going to tighten, the supply chains are totally effed, and everyone's leaving for the Hamptons and not going to trade all summer. This is not the best time to be holding crypto, guys. I don't really even know. Why can't you see this? No. I want you to be able to see my beautiful screen. Ah. Can't see it? Okay, you can kind of see it. Whatever. All this stuff combined, guys, is just not, it's not good, okay? And now I want to summarize why everyone, there's a group of people out there that's like, it's all priced in. It's all priced in, guys. Don't worry about it. Like, the markets look forward, Kale. Are you so stupid? Like, I literally had like people that have like $4 in their bank account try to tell me on Twitter that like, it's priced in, Kale. Russia's been priced in for 2 months, bro. China is priced in. And when people say priced in, it's just coping. It's literally just the fact that you bought Bitcoin too high and you're trying to cope. You're like, I think my coin's going to go up. It's just some bull. It's complete horseshit, okay? Because let me show you what the truth of the matter is, okay? The market truth is that we haven't even reacted to this yet, okay? So let's look at like the SPY, okay? The SPY is like all the stocks, the big stocks. All right, if you look at this chart, you see that we had a correction, yes. We had a correction starting at the beginning of 22 or like end of 2021, right? And we went down like 60%, right? And you're probably thinking, Kale, it's all priced in. This is all priced in. But okay, it wasn't, okay? The reason it came down is because, yes, they were looking at, some of this stuff. They were looking at inflation and the Fed response. That was pretty much the only reason, okay? They were thinking like, all right, well, the Fed's going to start raising rates. We should start to price that in. So the market went down a ton just hinting at this. They hadn't actually done it yet. So that I would say is priced in. I agree with that. But let's look at the date here, okay? The date here where we like bottomed out supposedly was like February 2022. February, okay? When did Russia invade Ukraine? I think it was March 1st, okay? So people that say that like, the people say that the market it's all priced in. Do you have a brain? Once again, like I think you need to be checked because like I just went through like 40 things that are effed, right? Like the market structure, totally effed. But the supply chain stuff is not even going to start to be experienced for like another month or two. The wheat production is going to cause a ripple effect that is going to cause people to starve and die. So that sucks. And it's going to affect every single thing that you purchase in the United States. The oil stuff is already starting to hurt us at the pump. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. So saying that it's priced in when the Fed is determined to crash the markets. The markets haven't even crashed yet is what I'm saying. They basically just were too elevated. They were elevated. They came back down to where they were. But the real stuff is ahead, in my opinion. I don't believe this priced in bullcrap. I think that mostly people are like in fairy tale land right now. They're thinking, oh, it doesn't matter. It's fine. You can just keep locking down entire countries and it's just going to be fine. It's going to work out for us. It's not, guys. It's really just not. And so that's what I've got. I've got a very, it sounds more depressing the more that I talk about it, but the market hasn't even reacted yet. So what would I do if I was you? Well, first and foremost, and I know this is like a segue to you notice I'm wearing a BlockFi hat. The reason I wear a BlockFi hat today, guys, is because number one, they're a show sponsor and they're amazing. But if you go to blockfi.com/Kale, you can literally get free money. If you're not in the US, you get $250 in Bitcoin. That's great. But here's my strategy, guys. Make some interest. You know, earn some interest on some coin. Like if you have stable coins, you can earn interest on them, right? So you don't even have to have risk associated with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, I think, is going down. I think Ethereum is going down. I think it's all going down in the near term, which is why I'm shorting it, which is why I'm going to make money selling it from here to here, short term, trading it down and make money here. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And I'm going to post all my trades in 2+2 Genesis. So that's like the two things that I would do. I would have a community of people that are smarter than you so that you can still make money both directions. If Bitcoin goes down, you make money. If Bitcoin goes up, you make money, right? And so there's an NFT that you can buy below with the best community on the planet, and you can join it, jump in, and we can talk face to face every single day. So that's pretty fun. And then number two, if you're not going to be trading, you should be earning interest, right? Because your money needs to be working for you, because I don't know if you saw, but inflation is the highest it's been in effing how many years? It's the highest it's been. Where's the thing? I don't even see it. I don't even have it. It's Putin's fault for sure, but it jumped 8.5%, the highest since 1981. So here's the math for you bozos at home, okay? If your dollar bills are not making 8.5% a year, you're burning money. Do you have a lighter? I have fire right here. Look at this. Look, fire. Look, you see that? You might as well imagine taking your money and just light it right on fire. 8.5% every single year. So if you have $100, the next year you have $102. Or I mean, $92. And honestly, this is a lie. I think it's really 20, 30%, which is the actual inflation rate. So if you're not earning interest to counteract that, I think you're smoking giant bags of crack. So anyway, I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please share this. I'm going to start making videos where I rant more, where I put on the tinfoil hat more, and where I just go in a little bit, because society's messed up. Every single day, it's all more and more connected. People are like, you're a crypto channel, Kale. You're supposed to talk about Bitcoin. Well, you know what? We have people blaming inflation on Putin. So I'm done. I'm done being silent. I'm done sitting here and acting like everything's okay in the world. I'm going to expose the truth, and I'm going to talk about the stuff that actually matters, and it's going to be related to actually making money, because that's what I care about. So if you're down for that, come back, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Have a great day. Bye.